What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from. And I'll definitely be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So, as y'all can see from the thumbnail, title, and screen, today, man, I put together a very rare build today. And this one we're going to be creating together, and it's going to come out to be the two-way, three-level point center. Now, this is probably one of the most fire build names that I've made this year. And out of all NBA players, bro, I know it doesn't show the shades of, but it does remind me a little bit of Magic Johnson if he were to be playing today in the NBA, bro. So this build's going to be able to do a little bit of everything from shoot, finish, you know what I mean? Also play elite defense and be a big man as the center. Now, if you want to make any type of changes, adjustments as we go throughout the build, feel free to do so. But I truly think that, I got y'all right with this build today, man. Especially if you're looking to still make a build in Season 1. I think this is going to be a build that a lot of people are going to have fun with, bro. Especially with this build name, I think it makes it all the better. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for your support. God bless every single one of you. And if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of today's build. Now, if you want to, man, you can try to potentially try to get this out of, different positions, but today, definitely, I know that this is going to be a build that you can only make out of the center. Now, this is probably the 9th or 10th build that I brought to y'all so far. And let me know what y'all think about the builds. I have at least, 10 different videos of builds just like this one if y'all want to check them out. Now, for this one today, we're actually going to be making it out of the center position. Once it comes towards that height, let's go with 6'7". And then for the weight, man, I'm going to max this out to 270. And then for that wingspan, we got to go with 6'10". Now, this is pretty much setting you up for the rest of the way of today's build. Now, something that I think is special about this one is that not only do we get pro dribble animations as a center, with this special build name, you also get the pro contact dunks. So now let's get started when it comes towards the actual physicals. And I think this is absolutely going to be the most important, area that you need to start with because it's going to allow you to get certain badges and animations. Now, for that vertical, we're going to go all the way up to a 75. Once we get into that strength, I'm going to go up to an 84. And then once we get into that agility, I'm going to go up to a 71. Now, look, these numbers are specifically to hit certain badge requirements on certain tiers. Now, once we get into that speed, let's go with the 73. And essentially, this is what we're going to be doing when it comes towards this side of the physicals. Now, I'm telling y'all, once we max this build out completely, this is going to be a really solid center, bro. Especially if you're looking to be more of an isolation center, bro. This is going to be the build that you want to make. Now, when it comes towards the actual playmaking, let's get started with this area. I'm going to go with an 87 for that pass accuracy. And this is actually key to maintain the point center build name. Because previously I did go with an 85 and I got a completely different build name. So make sure you keep this above an 87 or at least at a minimum. Now for the actual ball handle, let's go up to an 81. As you can see, we get Hall of Fame strong handle. And I'll be sure to get into the breakdown of the badges at the end. But I think this build is truly complete from top to bottom. Now, for that speed with ball, let's go with the 68. And this is going to be pretty much what we're looking like on the playmaking side. Now, if you want to make, more changes to get more out of the pass accuracy, that's something that I can definitely see fitted. However, I think, in order to maintain the strong handle badge in the Hall of Fame tier, I really met minimum thresholds and made a few adjustments to try to maintain each badge at a level where if you take an attribute away, it's going to take away the certain badge. So really take into account cap breakers, man, and also the +4 or the +5 that you get in order to add towards your build. So when it comes towards the actual finishing, I think this is going to be the second best area. So let's go with an 87 when it comes towards that driving dunk. And then for the driving layup, we're going to go with an 80 today. Now, this is very important to get the better layup packages and also get this badge silver physical finisher. So I'm making sure that I'm getting y'all right. And if you haven't done so already, let's go ahead and get this video to 100 likes. And I'll definitely be sure to bring y'all more builds like this. So when it comes towards that close shot, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 86. And then for the actual post control, leave this at a 40, or you can leave it at a 49. But if you want to, man, like I'm telling y'all, this isn't too expensive for this kind of build. So I was making different changes and adjustments to see what I can work with. So if you feel like making, a change towards the driving dunk to get more out of this area, that's one option that I think is, personally, it'd be okay. Now, I'm happy with the contact dunk, so I'm going to stay as is. But when it comes towards that mid-range shot, bro, you got to put this all the way up to an 85. And then for that three-pointer, go with the minimum of an 83. And this right here does allow us to get limitless range. So pretty solid build overall. And then when it comes towards that free throw, let's go with the 70. And that's going to allow us to take this build pretty much into any 5s setting. So let me know what y'all think about this build so far. I see all of y'all in the comments, and I just want to say thank you so much for your support. And y'all have been going crazy, so, I just want to acknowledge you and say thank you for everything. Now, when it comes towards the defensive end, man, this is going to be another area that I think the build is very special in. So you're not going to be a baby down here. We're going to go with an 85 interior defense, 74 when it comes towards the perimeter. The steal, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 85. And then for the actual block, man, we got to go with at least, I would say, a 74. Now, that's going to allow you to get Paint Patroller, which, honestly, has been one of my favorite badges to use this year. And then for that offensive rebound, let's go with an 80. And then for the rest of these attributes, I'm going to put them towards my offensive rebound. But pretty much everything from 45 and up, man, like, you can put this into any area that you like best. Now, let me show you what it looks like when it comes towards putting it to the free throw. You only get 2 attributes, so it really does show you how cheap it is compared to certain areas. Now, remember with this build, bro, you get all of the animations needed so far. Now, with these takeovers, they're going to really take this build to the next level of what we can actually do. So, as far as for these defensive badges, man, you get Silver Rebound Chaser, Box Out Beast. I really like Pogo Stick on any build that we can get, man. So, that's very nice. Now, we also get High Flying Denier, Paint Patroller, man. Like, this is absolutely an overpowered badge in my opinion. So if you want to try to upgrade this to the silver tier with your badge upgrades, man, it really will take this build defensively to the next level. Now for that steal, we get, glove. You also get gold interceptor. Now if you're looking to, make any type of cap breakers used, I would definitely use them towards that offensive side. So here we get challenger, on ball menace, pick dodger. On top of that, immovable enforcer. And then off-ball pass with the interior being at least, we get silver post lockdown. And, now that I think of it, if you use 3 cap breakers towards this area, we can actually get post lockdown on the gold tier, which is definitely going to be useful when going up against taller builds. Now for the playmaking, we get lightning launch. Also, you get ankle assassin, silver handles for days. Now that's a need for any dribbler, bro. And then also you get unpluckable with strong handle, which truly I would use my upgraded badge tier towards this badge right here specifically. One of my favorites that you can possibly get out of the playmaking side. And then for that free throw, we already went over that. But for the three-pointer, bronze limitless range, shifty shooter, man, you still get set shot specialist, deadeye. For the mid-range shot, the same exact thing. So we unlock most of the jump shot bases as well in this build. And, I'm pretty happy with what this build came out to be. And my favorite area has got to be getting those contact dunks. Silver posterizer, so maybe even you want to upgrade from silver to gold posterizer with that badge tier upgrade. Just something to think about. Now we get gold aerial wizard here. Also physical finisher, layup mixer, bro, float game. And, to wrap everything up, paint prodigy, man. Like, I think this is not only one of the better build names that I brought to y'all, but I think this build is really going to be competable in Season 1. So, I just want to say thank every one of you for your support and coming through. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the badges. But when it comes towards these takeovers, man, as you can see, we get at least 20, bro. So just a few of them that really catch my eye, above the rim with the 15 plus driving dunk. Other ones that, I think are special are really the ones that give you a +8 or a +15. Now, the claw, bro, you have the potential to get a 100 steal on this build. You also get spot up shooter for the +10 on the three-pointer. The pass accuracy if you're taking this build into the rec for orchestrator. Midi magician, bro, or a midi maestro to, get that 99 or 100 plus on the mid-range shot. So even, bro, this build is toxic. It's overpowered. It's probably one of the best centers that you can possibly make. Great wall, the +15 towards the strength. So a 99 strength on this build. Pretty much any area that you would want 99 out of, bro, we can get that done with the takeover. So if you have not done so already, man, be sure to smash that like button. From here, let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. And as y'all can see, we get the comparisons of Bam Adebayo, Wes Unseld, and then also Naz Reid, bro. So together we have created the one and only and first ever two-way 3-level point center. And you know, once again, I think this is probably my favorite build name that I've created so far. Let me know the builds that y'all have made. You know, I've seen y'all in the comments, and some of the builds that you have mentioned, bro, like y'all in the comments, and my supporters, man, y'all have been making some of the craziest builds that I've ever seen. So if you have the details, bro, be sure to shoot me the details up above on, you know, X, or you could even shoot them in the comments down below, man. Like, I really want to be able to explore and review every build that y'all want me to. So I'll see y'all in the next video. And I just want to say God bless every single one of you. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.